Gonna do some squats. Gonna do some weighted dips. And gonna do an overhead press. Did already 100 pull-ups as a warm-up because I wanted to have that out of the way. That's the mandatory 100 for the whole month of August. Got an 11 minutes and 30 seconds. Real happy with that, getting faster. And feeling better with my pull-ups. Maybe I'm gonna up it. I still need to do my warm-up, by the way. So I'm just going now back to back from different type of workouts. And I hope my translation thing is finally listening for once to me. Let's see. So I hope it's good now, but I really don't know. No, the translation thing is still not listening to me, but thank you, James. Everything is alright. And how are you? So, wait. I'll power a little bit quickly through this because I hope to do a little bit more. I want to do some burpees afterwards, but it is also depending a little bit on my time. Yeah, always, you know. Alright, nice to hear, James. And you know what? I always train like this. Same old. Thing. Yeah. So I had my warm-up and my pull-ups, but I need specific warm-up, of course, for the legs. Was not feeling that strong last week with my squats. My weighted dips felt awesome, by the way. So yeah. Right. Yeah, so you did your squats and stuff. Cool. Standing crunches. I really don't even know what it is. A standing crunch. You have to elaborate that for me. But I still hate the translation thing. Makes it less fun to talk with people because I have to translate everything double. Just annoying. Still need to figure that shit out. I got, by the way, my synchronization thing fixed by my normal videos now. So that is nice. Bit by bit, I will find out, but you know, not that good with technique. At least no computer technique. Machines is a different story. Focusing a bit also on the breathing and bracing, because I'm also thinking that I was not doing that good enough. So yeah, let's go up. We're gonna go to the 105. I'm gonna take you with me what we're all gonna do. 105 is my first working set. This is 100. And I did, by the way, on purpose no run yesterday, So I hope that pays off, because I also noticed that my running, if I run too close to my weighted sessions for my legs, they're not corresponding properly to each other. So need to fix that. One. 2. 3. 4. 5. Feeling better than last week, but we're not there yet. Now I need to go to the second set, which is 120. Still good. 5 minutes, so getting pretty quickly through this. Now, I'm gonna take a belt, I think, with this. Thing is loose again. A bit of wind is nice, but all my shit will fall the whole time. So. On. Always double check my stuff. I made a mistake before that I forgot a plate. You right away feel the difference. So, don't want to have that. It's a strange feeling when you have different weight volumes on both sides. Let's go. Let's take my belt. Also did not too crazy with the pushing yesterday. We did the day before that lots of dips. I hope that also translates to stronger dip sessions now. Again, set 5. One. 2. 3. 4. 5. Yeah, better. Not perfect, but better. Now comes the real deal. It's 135. I'm gonna check how many times I can do that with proper form. So 20, 15 on here. Yeah, like so, I think. Yeah, 20, 5, 30, and now 35. Just easy. So. You'll be real happy with that. at least a decent result with this. Because my 127.5 last week felt just weak. So, and tomorrow I have a run in the planning again tomorrow morning. So, gonna get my miles in, or kilometers, as we say it. Eh? I'm gonna do weighted dips with 76.5. Let's go. And I had lately a bit of a tight hamstring slash attachment point to my butt, so I need to get that in order also. I feel when when I do runs. It's not bad, but I feel nothing, of course. Damn it. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get a 3. Two. Happy. Got a 3 last week, 127.5. Felt better with heavier weight. That is what I'm talking about. So I'm slowly building up. I set myself back after my last block. I'm going back up again. Down. And if I need to, and my last couple of sessions will go bad with a heavier weight, I'm gonna set myself further back so I can progress back up again. If you're hitting a wall, you have to, how do you say that? Do shit different. Yeah, it's not smart to do the same thing over and over and over. Set yourself back, and even do that with burpee sessions. Sometimes I have a real bad burpee session, and then I set myself a little bit back, and a week on top of that, of the week, 2 weeks after that, I just go back again with the same volume. It's a bit easier for me to do with burpees than this. Dips. Feel my legs in a good way. That's nice. Yeah. Feels real positive. Yes. Right. Yeah. So I need to do it with 76.5. Got an 8.76 last week with 62.5. So I'm gonna shoot for 7 for the first set. Let's do a little specific warm up. So, fix this. see. 5 to half. Turn this a little bit. I have the burpee reaper in the house. Salute brother, how are you? By the way, go check out his channel, he's a beast. For those who don't know. So you're doing your 100 seals a day, am I right? Or not? How's that going? I'm doing now 100 pull-ups a day for the month of August, which is set up by a Dutch guy, Dutch Marine. Ah, I'm good. So maybe I'm gonna do some seals later. Like I said, depends a little bit on my time, what I'm gonna do later. But yeah, maybe. Also planning, by the way, to set my 109 pump Navy Seals and my 111 pump Navy Seals in my burpee library. So that's also gonna be fun. The other ones I already have in the collection. Who's doing the challenge more? Didn't know how many people appreciate that. Likewise. But who's doing the Navy SEAL challenge more? Is Chris doing them? I really don't know. I thought Jacob was doing them also. I really don't know out of my head. I saw some people pop up, but you know, I try to keep up with lots of people. I'm not always reacting, but I do scroll through everything. I try to scroll through as much as I can on Instagram and on YouTube, of course. To be a little bit updated. Couple of people, alright. Cool. So again, for those who don't know, go over to the God above all, the Burpee Reaper. He is a beast. He is putting out daily videos, and now he's doing the Navy SEAL challenge for this month. So yeah, if you want to have some inspiration, motivation, go over to his channel. Alright, what I've said, was getting distracted. We're gonna do weighted dips with 76.5 kilos. I wanna shoot for a 7. That's what I hope. For the first set. Gonna do 3 sets, maximum number of reps. Oh, I forgot something. I forgot the plate. Put it on the plate. Fuck. got a 20. That was 40, so that's a little bit too little. I was standing up, I thought, fuck. Felt it right away. Way too light. See? I cannot do multiple things at the same time. Maybe my girlfriend can, but I can not. Always have to be careful. There's so much place between your legs. Three, 4, 5. I think those dips from 2 days ago got me. But is that alright? We're not at the end of the month yet. Nice. And I know I'm not up 100% with my pushing power. Or else I would have gotten the 7, I think. 5. That's not bad. It's not very good. It is not bad. Yeah, all respect, brother. Okay. Next set needs to be a 4 then. So I know I'm weak today with my pushing, but that's alright. I had a very good run, by the way, 2 days ago with my pull-up dip ladder. I did 4 rounds of that. I went totally unbroken. From 1 pull-up to 10 pull-ups and 2 dips to 20 dips in 4 rounds. So I did 440 dips and every set was unbroken. Tough but unbroken. So real happy with that. I think I used everything that I got with that. I'm still lingering a bit. So I'm not at full power. But that's alright. So last week I had a shitty squat and a very good dip. Today is totally around. Still not a bad dip. But you know, squat felt better now. But it is what it is. Then I keep pushing. The most important thing is to keep consistent. To stay on it. Although your results may vary, always just be on your game. Do your shit. You have bad days, good days. You know, it happens. And still not a bad day. But I always strive for the most, for the best. And that's what everybody should do. Always try to be try to give the best you can throw out there. Sounds good. 4. And I'm gonna do my last session with my dips. I really need to be on my game. Because I'm gonna do the 77.5 and 80 was still my 1 rep max years ago. I want to break that. Haven't tried it for maybe 3 or 4 years. So I really want to get a decent amount of reps on the 80. And also why I mentioned this, I have myself 80 around. Didn't weigh myself also for a very long time, but it is somewhere around that, maybe a little bit higher. And I want to rep my body weight at least for a good amount of reps. So that's the thing I want to do. Got 1 more set left. It needs to be at least a 3. I want to try to hit a 4. And then I'm gonna do some overhead presses, 350 method. Let's see how we do. Too bad, could not work out outside. I have borders here. I needed to do this. You need to, like I said, stay consistent with everything you do. So try to have a good amount of everything done in 1 week, with my running, with my weights, my burpees, amount of pushing, amount of burpees, pull-ups. It's balancing everything out. But you have to stay on your game. That means sometimes doing also stuff, you know, you love to do maybe some other stuff, but you need to do this. So do what you need to do. Not always do what is fun, what is easy. Do what you need to do. And this is not easy, this all. It's easier for me to do instead of 100 burpees or 100 Navy shields or something. But that's why I'm getting better with everything, because I also do the stuff I don't wanna do, or it's not my number 1 at least, always. Three, 5, the chain and a plate was taking some skin. Not skin you think, but the plate. Sometimes the chain is hanging and the plate's hanging also here. Take some skin off my thigh, my inner thigh. It was happening right at the first rep. Got a 3, ugly 3. Fuck it. It is what it is for today. That is what you get when you have the plates not hanging correctly. And then I wanna stand too long with this place. That also takes energy away. Now, this also the mandatory stuff, but these overhead presses kind of feel more like a buyout. An easy buyout. It is not easy, but easier than the rest at least. Place that in a minute away. Let's do a couple reps. Also plenty shit to learn from my overhead presses. It's not far from perfect, of course. By the way, nothing in my weight is perfect. Somebody wants to critique my burpees, that's okay. I think I have a decent, good style, but my weight I think still learning a lot, even after all these years. Clark in the building. Salute, brother. How are you, Clark? How are you doing? How is life? Let me know. Fifty, 55. This is 70, by the way, with a little bit of leg drive in it, but it felt good. So let's see how it feels now. 3 sets, max number of reps. Oh, let's see. I'm not feeling optimal with my pressing, at least not for the downward motion. So who knows? Maybe I'm better at upwards pressing now. Six, 7, 8, 10, 11. Holding maybe a little bit back. Don't want to burn up too quickly. I did that last week. My first set. So 11. And these high rep numbers are a good addition to the heavy overhead presses. Gonna answer your question, Larry. So, what's my take on the migrants storming the beaches in Morocco? Well, the setup last year already, because America and Israel said already themselves on Twitter and everything, X, what do you call it, that the Moroccans need to take back the Spanish enclaves. So everybody around Morocco and even Morocco itself is pushing to take back the enclaves. That's what they're doing. For 50,000 men is not coming up overnight. This is a setup plan to take back the enclaves and to set up a migration crisis, which is not really a migration crisis, but because they're still on the fucking side of Africa. People realize that. So everybody in Europe is, the storm in Europe. No, still in fucking Africa. They only want to take some enclaves back from Spain, and this is how they want to do it. This all set up. Morocco is also playing dirty, but our right-wing motherfucking Nazis are taking advantage of that thing because they're pushing it in the news. But they're not saying the whole truth that America and Israel is punishing Spain because Spain is saying fuck you to Israel, which everybody in every country needs to do. Fuck Israel. Fuck Nazi Israel. So if you don't like that, don't care. But that is why Spain is punished, and that is why this shit is happening. So here you got your answer, Clark. Hoeveel gewicht weegt die knuppel? Which knuppel? Bed? What do you want to know? Which thing? Don't know what you were seeing. So elaborate. I got so much stuff here. Don't know what you're asking now. Rain. Oh, the squat rack. Ooh. Well, now on it or the whole rack? Because I really don't know. I have to watch my specifications in the book for the whole squat rack. And what I have hanging here, I really don't know out of my head. Got a couple 20s, some 10s, 15s on here, and extra additional stuff. So I really don't know out of my head. By the way, yeah, no, I don't know. I calculated it in the beginning when I got my rack, just for the weight distribution of my flooring, but don't know anymore. Oh, on the bar. Sorry, 55. And I need to answer Larry Bird. How do I get faster with burpees? I cannot maintain the tempo of Navy SEALs niet eens. You have to explain a little bit, Larry. How many Navy SEALs you're doing? How fast are your 100 Navy SEALs? And how fast are your 100 one pump burpees? If you can share me that, I can give you some better directed advice of what to do. Let's go, second set. Salute Endurance Fitness. Yeah, I saw some clips of that guy Clark. You know, he is a far right Nazi hooligan. Of course he is there. Of course they push him on the internet. You know, if you speak out against Israel, against peace, you know, you're getting no platform, or you're getting even banned on the internet. And everyone spreads hate, violence, and everything pro-America, pro-Israel, pro-Nazism, pro-fascism gets the stage. That's how it works, because our social media is in the hands of some fucking Nazis. So, I train every day. I'm doing something. I have light days, I have harder days, and very, very rarely I do nothing. And that's only when I have too much shit to do and I really don't have the time. But that is rare. And then I take it for what it is, and I love that kind of days sometimes. because it is that rare. So yeah, if you need it, take a day. It's alright. So Larry, if you're still watching, explain to me how many burpees you do. And let the B reps. So little brother, I seen your last video. So still a beast. If you was rested, it will be not. It will be even better. Maybe, but I'm not gonna. I do not want to perform every session on my top, because you have to maintain a certain level. And I love to move. So I love to move every day. And some days you have to take for granted that it is a little bit less than you wanted. But the drive to have something is fantastic. You know? But movement every day is fucking awesome. And if I have a light day, I do some handstands. I do some stretching. Maybe only one run is a light day for me. You know? So yeah. Did last week on Friday. I did only a 10 kilometer run in the morning. Went out to dinner later on in the evening with my girlfriend. And it felt like I have done nothing. But still, I have done something. That's only light. That's good for recovery. So yeah, I love to move. That is why I move. And by the way, go over to Letter B Reps. Guy's beast. He's putting out awesome videos. Good follow along videos, by the way. I myself do not have the best follow along videos. I know that for myself. There are lots of channels who do that way better than me. That man has better follow along videos. So if you want to check that, also for Larry, by the way. If you want to getting your level better, go over to his channel. Would you ever fight in a fighting style? I did martial arts for years. Got 2 brown belts. I got 2 brown belts, by the way, with karate. My old one from I don't have anymore, but yeah. Dus go to Kai karate. But I'm not doing that anymore. I stopped doing the corona thing. But still training for myself. On a regular basis, weekly basis. So calisthenics battle. Yeah, maybe. I've looked to those things, but the big ones, I know for 100% people are using the fucking steroids. Because on the biggest competitions, people are fucking weight dipping 150 kilos and shit. You're not doing natural 150 kilo dip. I never gonna believe that. Doing 50 kilo muscle ups and shit. I know they're roided out of the fucking heads. I'm not, so it would not even be a fair fight. But nobody is talking about steroids in the calisthenics game, by the way. But I know for sure that there are some people who are doing that. The New York style calisthenics battle. No. I've seen the rip ride stuff and shit. Making a fucking drama out of it. I don't like that. By the way, I like training and I don't like the whole shit around it. I also don't run marathons in competition style. If I want to run a marathon, I'll fucking do that through nature alone. I don't like competitions or shit. So, no, not my cup of tea, to be honest. Hey. Nine. Fuck me. god. 10, 10. Not super good, not super bad, but a nice addition to the rest of my workout. Can somebody clip that? Send it to Rip Ride. Well, you can do that. You know, I respect Rip Ride. I know. I know a couple guys. I've spoken to Mel, by the way, multiple times. You know, the other guy of the Rip Ride franchise, and I really like him. You know, he's a down to earth, normal guy. And I respect Rip Ride for the stuff he does, and also for bringing attention to the game. Only his style of doing things is not my style, and that is fine. You know, anybody can do his thing. I really don't care. You know, as long as you're training, you're moving, that's good. You can shout a lot, that's good. You want to stay silent and do your thing, that's also good. You know? Cameraman? What do you mean, cameraman? Oh yeah, he's the cameraman most of the times, yeah. So Mel is a good friend of Gus, of Game Bros. And before he joined Rip Ride fully, I done some lives with Mel. So yeah, but he's a real nice guy. Rip does only 2 training sessions a week. I really don't know. To be honest, I do sometimes watch their channel, but not on a regular basis. I admit. But yeah, but I respect him. Hey, anybody do his thing, all cool. And click what you want for my thing. I really don't care. Good advertisement for me. Okay, if you say so, I believe you. Did I miss some things? Oh, oh, oh yeah, maybe. I really don't know. I cannot talk for him. Don't know him that well. But I respect everybody in the calisthenics game, of course. Even if you do, by the way, steroids and shit, I really don't care. You know, everybody must do what he or she loves to do. And if you are pushing yourself, hard work stays hard work. You know? So I respect that. So keep training, keep leveling up, and you do you. You know, do what you like. Salut, keep rapping.